Hey, 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 it is your girl, Miss Trina with Chat with Trina. And I am super duper excited about today's show because my panels are back. When I first started Chat with Trina, one of the things that I wanted to do was have occasional panels to where we talked about various topics. And it has come true. You know, with COVID-19, our lives all changed. So we couldn't see each other, couldn't touch each other. So we had to stop. But today we are starting again. And I have four beautiful, intelligent, fun ladies who have agreed to join me once a month for our panels. So let's get ready. Let's get started. This is our first one. Okay, hello, everybody. I'm Miss Trina with Chat with Trina. And thank y'all, of course, first and always for making the choice to click in the Chat with Trina. And I'm so excited today that I hope that I can follow my notes right. Let's see. There we go. So this is going to be the first of many of something that I'm so excited about, and that's having panels. When I first started Show You One Dance, y'all know I'm Show You One Dance too. You can't have more than one business and not say them both. Right. But when I first started Chat with Trina, I started off doing panels, and but then when we had COVID, with the safety, want to keep everybody safe, I did not want to have people brought together. So I decided to start doing it virtually. And even though I still from time to time will do more than one person, virtually, it's hard, it's real challenging to have over two people on the same video. So, yay, when I was thinking about, Lord, I want to start doing panels again, and I started giving up because it's really hard to get people to be open, transparent, and honest sometimes because of the fear of negative feedback. And so, I was like, forget it, I was very down, and this hand reached out to me and was like, hey, got an idea. We had the same idea. And she brought she brought three in herself, four ladies to come together to try to do this. I shouldn't say try, right, ladies?
Yes.
We are doing it. We're going to get it kicked off today despite several challenges, and it is okay because we keep it moving. But that's the good thing about women. We have tenacity, we are strong, and we keep things moving, and that's how we've always been. So it will be, the ladies that I have here today will be on my panel. Occasionally we'll have some men. I already got 3 men that are very excited about giving their opinions to us. So they're going to join us sometimes. And then every so often I may have a special guest to add to us, a specialist on something, an expert, whatever. But I do want to say that if you're ever interested in giving us a topic, or if you're interested in joining us, let me know by going to chatwithmisstrina@gmail.com. So ladies, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Yes. Let me introduce you to these four lovely, talented ladies who make up our panel. LaShonda Rogers.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. And she is a realtor and a real estate coach, and I'll have to ask her about that in a minute. Alice Jones. Hey, Alice. She is Alice of Alice's Sweet Treats and Catering. Now, I saw that you had a baking while bonding. I like that.
I did that for spring.
That is so cool. Melanie Portier. Am I saying that right? Portery. She has No Fear apparel and accessories. Yay.
Yes.
And then Natasha, girl, is it a chica?
Yes.
That's hard to check on the name. Girl, how to say your name?
Chica.
Chica. Oh, just like it's spelled.
Just like it's spelled.
And she is of Nice Boutique, and she definitely, when she was on Chat with Trina before, we're going to put that video back out. We're going to send that back out, because we're going to give y'all a second chance to watch that video. Because it was good. We had a good time. Amazing that this happened in the way that it happened, and me not knowing these ladies. And we've actually already been, they were chatting today. I couldn't chat back while they was chatting amongst each other about drinking. What we talking about drinking? Don't get her started.
Talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But definitely a cocktail.
Cheers.
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 And to the virgin cocktail.
Before I go around the table, I just have to bring up something that's very controversial and it's on my mind, and I just want us to talk about it.
Let's talk.
The statement from this person said, and I'm going to tell you who it was later, is gotta get off my chest. It says, I have the best advice for women and business. Get your blanket ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Do y'all know who said that?
No.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, really? Really? Okay.
Wow.
So, of course, there have been lots of feedback about this.
I can understand why.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Miss Kim, and and her sister, I think it wasn't my girl, the other one. I can't think of her name right now. Not the one that her husband boyfriend having a whole bunch of stuff. Not her.
Chloe.
No, Chloe's who I like. So it's
Courtney.
She doubled down on this. She agreed. So what do y'all think about this coming from this person?
In all honesty, my first thought was when you said who said it. Has she really ever worked? Like any of them? The mom? I mean, have they? I mean, not modeling. If you're a model, I know it's hard work. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the Kardashians, to make that comment. Have you really worked?
They're more so branded.
They're branded. Yes, just like my daughter has a huge issue with the little sister. Them calling her the first female billionaire, I think. Self-made. You're not self-made if you already have that silver.
Yeah, you're not self-made.
It would be. I want a lounge. Have been wanting a lounge like these wine bar forever. If I had what they had, I would be a total success.
Of course. Right.
And I'd still be working hard.
But you still be working.
Yeah, and I think with them, they came in on the platform of their dad. So on the tail end of what their dad built, then that's where they started. They didn't start from the bottom.
Right.
And they are not started from the bottom.
They have no clue as to
And it was just, and I thought to myself, I said, she would probably try to be one of those, trying to tell it, and you ain't the one to say. You should tell your friends to say that.
And I don't even know it's about her friends. Like, I mean, her circle. I don't really feel like that circle would even really understand what it is to get up at 5 a.m. and go punch a clock. And drop the children off and then come back. We don't have the maid service and the extra, the nannies, the extra 10 hands.
I will say, as an entrepreneur, you do have to have that circle, that solid circle. Y'all have to be all like-minded, and about your money and being on your grind. I do agree with that part, but for her to say
it that way,
to get up your ass and go.
Yeah, because I thought that probably would have come from a male instead of a female.
Oh, really? Yeah. It was, and looking at the video, if y'all have time to go back and look at the video, the way that she said it, she was so confident about saying it. I don't think she'll say it anymore, though. Go around the table, and you guys say something. Tell us about your business, and then I'm going to ask you a question to go along with that once you start. So we're going to start with Tasha.
Okay. Well, I'm Tasha. It's Natasha Chica. I am the proud owner of Nice Boutique. Just a quick background: the boutique was named after my sister Naisha. She was diagnosed with colon cancer back in 2018, and she passed away in 2020. And so through the grief and trying to find myself and figure out how to pick up and carry on after losing a whole entire person, Nice Boutique was born. And it was born on December 31st, 2021 at 11:59. At 11:59 And we have been doing absolutely, surprisingly, but thankfully great.
Awesome. What does NICE stand for?
NICE is short for Naisha. Her name was Naisha, and so I named it NICE, trying to think of something to tie her in besides just the boutique being the boutique. So, and then just a little side note, we do donate every year to a cancer facility of our choice. Last year we donated to, because her cancer was colon, so last year we donated a portion of our proceeds to MD Anderson towards colon cancer. So every year our goal is to give back, and that's our way of giving back.
Awesome. Rogers.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Facebook family. And I want to thank you for help putting this together and giving us this platform to discuss topics and to give us exposure for our business. Well, again, my name is LaShonda Rogers. I am a real estate agent. I'm here from Houston, Texas. I'm with HomeSmart Fine Properties, and I've been in the business now maybe about 7 years. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute. I've been in the business 7 years, and my goal is to get as many first-time home buyers in their dream home as I possibly can. Yes. That's my dream. And we work to, get to diversify, who's buying houses and how. Trying to streamline their process to make things a little bit easier.
And understandable.
Yes. Education is one of the keys that we do. We have a lot of first-time home buyers seminars. And so
I'm sorry to cut you off. Is that what I saw you say real estate coach? Is that how that ties in?
Well, actually, I'm a mentor for new real estate agents that come into the business.
Gotcha.
So, I'm with HomeSmart, so my broker kind of pair new real estate agents up with me, and I coach them. I help them with getting their contracts done and all of that.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teacher by nature, Lord.
Yes.
Teacher by nature.
In education?
Yeah, I worked for about I want to say about 15 years in education, surgical technologist. Oh. I worked in the hospital in surgery. So, and I kind of got into real estate about, when was it? 7 years ago. Yes, 7 years ago. It was a bittersweet type of situation. So, it's just one of those situations where God made lemonade out of a lemon situation. So I'm just totally grateful and for everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Miss Alice.
Don't
Alice. Okay.
Gotta get it out of system. Don't get it.
So my name is actually pronounced Elise.
Wait, let me just tell y'all this. I knew I've heard the different names, so then I saw Alice. I was like, okay, Alice.
She said it, I was like, oh. She said, oh.
I'm used to it. I'm sorry, because it is my grandmother's name, just with an accent, and her name was, both of their names was Alice. So one spelled it with an I, one spelled it with a Y. So I'm proud to carry it, but it is pronounced Elise. I know my mama will be like, why you ain't tell her what your name is? So with that said,
right, Sons of Rain, exactly, another one.
So,
Ray.
So I am Elise from Elise's Sweet Treats and Catering. I am a now chef, personal chef, full service caterer.
Wow. Congratulations.
I had this business 10 years ago. When I went through my divorce, I let everything go. I was teaching pre-K. I had been teaching for about 16 years. When COVID hit, and they said they didn't know when we was coming back, I was like, I don't want to come back. I was like, Lord, I love my babies. I love teaching. I really, really did. But at that point in my life, I was tired of being in the classroom. Like, I wasn't growing. I had went and got my associates. I had gotten my director's license, and I still wasn't getting recognized for those accomplishments. They kept me in the classroom, and I wanted to grow in education. So when I saw that wasn't happening, I was like, let me make my own. So my friend Sheena, hey honey, that I consider my mentor in the business, she kept telling me, so when you gonna start your business up? And I was like, no. One of my teacher friends that I work with, she even said it. She was like, so when you gonna do this? When you gonna do this?
Confirmation.
I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm scared. People not buying food. It's COVID. Yeah. People not trying to buy food out nobody's kitchen, and stuff like that. And I think one Friday in April, I started doing wings, and I sold out. And I just kept doing it every Friday, and then November 8th of 2020.
Y'all are good with these days.
November 8th of 2020.
What time?
I don't remember my time. But November 8th of 2020, Elise's Sweet Treats and Catering
Was born.
was born.
So sweet treats and catering. Sweet treats, I guess that's dessert. I can't even talk. Desserts, cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the one that made my cake for my
Yes.
Wow.
For your daughter and your niece.
Yes. So
Nice to meet
Destiny loved we all did. They were looking at the cake. I said, isn't that, nobody wanted to really eat the cake. Like, it was so
Well, that's
pretty.
all of her cakes, y'all. Every cake she
It was
fixed.
so pretty. Like,
the beautiful.
it's just,
You don't want to eat
it looks like it could be one of those displays type of thing.
Like, it looks like
is
a
that
fake
really food? Yeah.
And then she mad because nobody cuts it. Right. First off, don't nobody know where to start.
So when you guys see this logo, that's me and my babies. I made it a family business.
Oh,
so
good.
yes, keeping it in
Yeah.
the family and teaching my children that you do not have to punch a clock all your life.
Not all your life.
Yeah.
Not all your life.
A lady yesterday, last week I met, she writes for the Houston Journal, one of those papers, whatever. And she said that she interviewed Matthew Knowles, and for some reason she said my little something, and Matthew Knowles says never say little. So, and that's something that I'm working on.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yes, ma'am. Next.
I'm next.
Yay.
So I am Melanie Portery, and a little bit about myself. So I taught school for 27 years. Yeah, 27 years. And September 13th of 2018, after several visits to the hospitals and the ERs with severe back pain, I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a blood cancer. It's in the blood. And basically it's very prevalent in African Americans, but it goes unnoticed because of the symptoms. And for us, we tend to have symptoms such as shortness of breath, back pain, and a lot of stuff was attributed to what happened in the past, the diabetes and heart and stroke. So they were looking at everything else, and the myeloma basically was just there. So got diagnosed and started treatment the next morning immediately. Had to do radiation and chemo. After that, I ended up having to get a full stem cell transplant where they had to take all the blood out of my system, kind of regenerate it, and then put it back in. So basically, I had a new lease on life. But because of the myeloma, I had to retire from education because I wasn't going to be able to be around the kids, and with COVID, so basically my spiritual growth became a little closer, and actually ended up coming up with a song saying that I was, of course, going to be a conqueror. And we went with the verse from Isaiah 53:5, which says, by his stripes I'm healed. And I came up with the no fear. So thus we have birthed the no fear apparel and accessories, where I have shirts, hoodies, sweats, tees, mugs, coffee mugs. So we do things that way, and everything is basically geared to no fear. No fear. So it's been an adjustment and a struggle with me, having to being in education for so long, but this is a new thing, so I'm embracing it.
Well, awesome. What I was going to say about the two of you and three of you left education, that look at now how so many people are fleeing education. It's so crazy. So crazy. Well, thank y'all. I guess I'll just real quick, even though hopefully y'all know who I am, maybe you don't. I am Trina Lowry. And I'm not gonna give y'all any dates because I don't have any. We'll revisit. But matter of fact, I think I made up a new date for chat with Trina because I can remember if I put it with my birthday month. So I know it's in August. But anyway, I have. So You Want to Dance, which is a promotional company. It started out being just a company where I promoted all swing out, two-step. I was the promoter in Houston, Houston, what is this closest? Whatever, Houston and surrounding areas. So I promoted all the events. I hosted a gala every single year that had, 200 to 300 people every year. And so I would choose someone from our dance community who had, maybe they've had cancer, maybe they had, someone had a heart attack in our dance community, different things like that. And I let them come out and do a dance, to show, to honor them with dance. And then they would talk about their story. Then I would award them with a trophy, or it was a really nice, cute little trophy thing that I would give them. But it was really nice. It was a sit-down dinner. It was wonderful. Something I hope to one day bring back. But it was total dance community. Well, then at that time I realized there were some things that I don't enjoy. And my mom always told me that if you don't enjoy something, you step away. And my mental health was being affected with some of the drama that goes on with that organization, with that group. So what I did is I stepped back and came back and decided, So You Want to Dance is still gonna do dance events, but we're gonna do live music. We're gonna do Zydeco. So I've done cruises. I'm just kind of all over the place. Then Chat with Trina. I've always wanted to have a talk show because I like to talk. If you can't tell, but also I'm into autobiographies and biographies. Like I always want to know what made people think that or what made people do that. And I'm cheating now, so Audible has become my best friend. I can listen to I've listened to Cicely Tyson and what's my other new girl's name? Diane Carroll. Just listened to them recently. Oh my gosh, like. Anyway, my point is that's what I've always loved. So talking to people, asking them about their stories. I just recently interviewed a lady, Trina Lynn. She's a blues singer in Houston, born in Fifth Ward, Texas, and she was one of the first ladies of blues and soul here in Houston. So I was able to interview her, and I actually just met her like face to face last week at her. Can y'all believe a CD release party at her? I can't think of her age right now. She told me, but she's a much seasoned lady, and she had a CD release party last week. So anyway, so this is what I love to, the Chat with Trina is what I love to do, combined with dance and live music. So that's what I do. Now I will say that there's no money here yet. So it's coming though. I got some stuff coming so we can do that. Just hold on, y'all. If you have any suggestions, if y'all want to make a donation, just let me know. I will send you my Cash App or my Zelle. So anyway, thank you ladies so much for that. This month is Women's International History Month. And it's all about breaking the bias. Us doing things that, or things that people have tried to stop us from doing. And we are already kind of doing this ourselves, unconsciously not really thinking about it. Do y'all feel that men of all colors, do you think that they're finally beginning to recognize our accomplishments? We out here getting doctorates and owning businesses. Do y'all think they recognizing us now?
Becoming judges.
No. I think slowly but surely.
No, not all.
Not all.
Some are embracing.
Slowly but surely.
So not all.
Definitely not all.
Yeah.
But you still have some of those that from that old
school
mentality. Don't judge me, y'all. I love old school. I have to apologize for everything I say because I don't mean it. I don't want no drama.
Don't be counting on no drama.
I don't have no
That's gonna be our niche, our little logo.
I love the old school theme. I'm an old school to my heart. But when it comes down to like the women still just home taking care of the kids, just the old school mentality, or not even being okay with us being successful or us making a little bit more money than you are, us getting that promotion that you wanted, because if you think about it, we supported our black men for I still are doing it. Still are. It don't matter. It didn't matter what, Lord. I'm speaking for myself. We supported no matter what.
Yes.
So it would be nice to have that type.
Even when I was thinking about that question, I was thinking about the Supreme Court Justice nominee, but I also thought about, because not just black women. Remember Hillary?
Yes.
I've heard that some people didn't vote. Some men. Black men, did not vote for this lady because she was a woman. What about her color? Yeah. None of it was because she was a woman. Isn't that crazy?
Well, no, but that's their mentality. It's like they want a woman to come up to a certain caliber, but then when it has to stop at a certain point.
Right.
And she missed out on a lot of votes simply because of the fact that she was a woman. And they would rather put anyone else in that they didn't even agree with
Exactly.
to not see Hillary get that spot because she was a woman.
Right. Because I remember one guy saying, making the look, thinking it was funny. We don't want a female in there because if it's that time of the month.
I've heard that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Listen. So stuff like that is that time of the month that we can't have a woman in it.
And Hillary, she probably don't have that.
But see that, but that tells you.
We run a whole household, and we have that, that issue, and it's okay then.
But that tells you that we have progressed, but not
Exactly.
to the extent that we should be.
Right.
Because now they're sitting at the tables, they're bringing the meals, but the thing is, we still have some of these males that feel like they can't lead us.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's where the problem is coming in.
Or, because I've heard men say, my woman can't lead me nowhere. I even have a person that's in my life that, and I know someone told me we gotta stop saying narcissist, but it is what it is. There are women narcissists. It just is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
And I tell people all the time, I'm not ashamed of it because I claim it, but I'm working on it. I'm a narcissist magnet. I really am. Like, what's wrong with me? We're gonna talk about that. It's gonna be a topic.
Attract the narcissist.
But what I was gonna say was that even with the justice we have now, not the justice. See, I'm claiming it. Who Joe Biden has nominated? There are men already, especially what's his name? I call him Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Run Ted Run is what I call him. But anyway, he came out and said that because Biden said he was going to have a black person in this thing, that was racist. For real, Run Ted Run?
Because somebody if he had said I was gonna have a Caucasian, or I was gonna have a Vietnamese,
But he probably still could have been a woman. He probably still could have been a woman. Because I even think about Kamala, Vice President Kamala Harris. She's the other day. I love The View, y'all. And they were saying that she laughed. She was at a huge thing. Whatever this thing was, she was talking to the person from China, whatever, and she laughed. Like he asked her, "Well, who's gonna go first? Oh, ladies first." And she just laughed. I mean, they dogged her out so bad, saying it was unprofessional. She was unprepared. I was just like. And so the ladies at the table mentioned that no, that's just who she is. We as women can laugh. So y'all know anything? Can y'all think of anything that men say that makes us not, I don't know, professional, or we shouldn't be leaders? Things that we may do that causes that, like her, just have a little laughter, have a little humor.
Sometimes it can just be your demeanor. I mean, that they're intimidated by.
Yes. Intimidation is definitely
Yeah. Your demeanor can just intimidate.
Or your tone. Like God forbid you feel passionate about something. Because I get that all the time. My voice will rise. I'll go into a whole nother octave, and it's like, no, I'm just excited or I'm passionate. But God forbid, because then it's like, oh, now it's something else. Now it's not all that. It wasn't that at the beginning.
And we feel we have to explain ourselves.
Exactly.
And we have to explain ourselves for being that person of, because I'm something like that if I believe, especially with students, think about students, and if it's something you want to do for the students and they're not agreeing, you have to be a little assertive or almost aggressive, to say, hey, I don't care about it for me. This is for these kids, So then you get those looks from around the table, and it's like, well, no, I'm just passionate about what I'm thinking about. When we shouldn't even have to explain.
Or you shouldn't have to justify.
Yes. It's almost like we're apologizing for standing up for ourselves and for our beliefs, and that's something that I don't have a better word than that. It sucks. Now, we've talked about women not supporting each other. Do y'all think we're getting better?
That's the goal.
It's the goal.
I see improvements, and I do see growth as far as women, supporting each other business. I think since COVID has hit and everybody done built their own businesses and everything, and everybody's seeing how so many Black-owned, women-owned, businesses are coming to the forefront. Now it's like, oh, okay, sis, I see you. Oh, okay, sis, I see you. But then you got Karen over here in the background, like, you know, so it's still there.
Yeah.
It's so, and we get so much flack, you know, in women businesses, and you know, they say women never get along, you know, and all that stuff, but it's definitely improving. I know since I've been in business personally, I've gotten a lot of support from women. So I'm not gonna say we all like this, or you know, it's all across the board, but I do see the improvement, but I think it could be better.
Yeah. I had one a boutique, and I said I was gonna give an opportunity to tell this story. It really just bothered my soul. I absolutely love this lady, black lady. I'm not gonna say where she's from, but her boutique, she was my inspiration. I was like, okay, I love the way she do this. Maybe I can do this. I love how she do her pictures. Like, I'm telling you, I was like stalker on 95 or something like that. Like, in love with this lady, I swear to God. And so, with me opening the boutique, I went in and I sent her a private message, and I'm like, hey, I absolutely love you. I watch you. You know, just like she's a movie star. Right. She regular old person. And I hit her up, and I was like, I'm opening my boutique. You know, do you have any kind of little tidbits or any little something that you would tell a person like me who's starting out? Y'all wanna know what that lady told me?
$1,500. I'll tell you for $1,500.
They be like, she told me she was writing a book, and her book would be out. And her book would be out whenever it was. I
wasn't expecting that at all.
I'm telling you. Till this day, on Instagram, till this day, I have not unfriended her, but I don't even go on her page and look, because I'm like, really sis?
Yeah.
And she want us.
Really?
Oh God.
And
it's heartbreaking almost sometimes when you reach out for that.
And my thing is, I swear, I would never be like that. I have people call me all the time. Baby, what you need? I tell you, what's the secret? What we holding on to?
Yeah.
I mean, even something as simple as me asking, I think I was trying to find like vendors, you know, good clothes.
Yeah.
Baby, it's like pulling
You better go get my book.
It was like,
buy my book. Or pay for my vendor.
If y'all looking for, don't pay. Call me. You don't do all that. Call me. I'm here to help.
That hurts.
I see that blouse. I need you to buy my blouse. I sent you a picture of a blouse so you can buy my blouse.
Yes, ma'am. I'll send you this time. I'll clock in after we leave.
And that's one of the reasons why in real estate that I decided to become a mentor, because I faced many of those challenges going into the business. Just, you know, I thought I was at this nice,
You're right.
our firm, and I looked at this broker like, oh, she's like an auntie. Oh, I can get up under her. I can learn so much. And I would call, I would send emails, and would never get an answer.
And if you're not strong-minded, that will discourage you.
Yeah, it will. I cried at night.
Even if you just on
Me too, sis.
especially if you're just on the fence about doing it.
Yeah.
And even at the college, we used to say things like, the saying was, it's already hard for a student to get out the car to get into the building. And then from that building to that desk to sign up, you can run the wrong person with the wrong look or wrong statement. They're back out that front.
No reason.
Oh, I was like, somebody saying, hey, my sister saying, hey, cousin. I thought somebody didn't hear my cousin. They talk to each other. So, on my note, I'm going to say that too. Anytime someone calls me, I'm so excited that someone saw something in me that they want me to give them advice. That's just flattering to me.
Right.
So, one.
That's a
Two,
compliment.
but I have done that back when I first was trying to be a promoter. I reached out to some people who were, I think it was called, I can't remember, they're inthemix.com. I'll never forget In the Mix.
Oh, yeah.
In the Mix. So I reached out to In the Mix. I reached out to these two other people who are very popular in the promotion business. I won't say their name right now because I'm trying to get them to come talk to my kids at school. But I reached out to them years ago when I first wanted to be a promoter. They never responded. And there's one guy, his name is DeLeon. DeLeon is a North Side. He's my brother, very good mentor. He's the only one said, come to the club I'm going to be at tonight, and I'm going to show you. And that's been, I started dancing in 2006. Way back then, he has an event that he has every month to where it's called The Ones to Watch North Side. So he honors people who have businesses on North Side. When he saw me do Chat with Trina, called me up and said, hey, I want you to come and I want you to interview everybody that I'm going to honor tonight. And that means the word, I'm finna cry. I wasn't trying to do that. Anyway, so but it just means a lot to you when you sit. Sometimes you like, don't nobody watch, or I'm not getting new people, and then somebody does that, and you be like, he still remembers me. Right. But last, what Tasha said, I reached out to somebody who, first of all, I saw her talking about me at my show, but she didn't say my name. But I knew she was talking about me. And it wasn't one of those where you just guilty and you think it. No.
You knew for sure.
She even went so far to say, because she does a talk show. It's okay, we can all be a whole bunch of people.
I'm telling you,
Well, she talked about it, and I said, oh, she's talking about, but the only thing about her, she does everything virtual. I was like, oh, so I went inbox and said, hey, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Trina, and I have talk chat with Trina. I love your show. I would love for you to come and be a guest on my show. I said, I'm not in competition with anybody. I said, I watch you, and I think we can be da-da-da-da. So just call me, let's reach out, let's do each other, Right. Crickets.
Wow. But why? Like, why?
But you know what that does for me?
Why?
Okay, you did wrong. Let me keep on going forward. Because apparently you're a little afraid. And see, I wouldn't think like that.
Yeah. Crazy.
See, I had that too when I first started. I reached out to certain people and they were like, oh.
With the shirt thing.
I was like, what do you do? He was like, hey, just laid it out.
And you have some.
And then somebody was like, oh, well, just call me. And then I was like, okay. When you call, they're like, I don't do anything.
Or they give you roundabout answers. Like, if I'm asking you a question, I need that answer.
Yes.
Like, and somebody told me, oh, well, Tasha, maybe because they had to struggle or whatever.
Yeah, they don't want
I don't want you to struggle. I
want you to struggle.
I've already experienced this. I can tell you where the whole lot of pitfalls are.
We're going to miss all this struggle, and we're going to miss all that.
And I get it. As entrepreneurs, when you're starting a business, it is lots of work that nobody tells you.
Mine is like, I'm like, okay, I had to sit back from it.
It's a lot of work that nobody tells you about, and if we're an entrepreneur, that means we've never done this before.
Right.
So this is new to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out, do I go left or go right? All I need you to tell me is go left or go right. That's all I need. Like,
I will miss the potholes. I will figure out what.
Even though we might be doing, but some people have that issue about, she doing what I'm doing, but we all can be doing the same, but have a different niche.
Right.
So we all can have a seat at the table.
Exactly.
And then eating a different meal.
And that's what's going to help us get at that big table.
Yeah.
We all start here.
And that's what I always say. I said, when the name was like, you a mentor, you helping other realtors become, yes, because I can't sell every house in Houston. We're bigger and more powerful in
together
numbers.
in numbers.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because you just never know where your blessing comes through, and that's really at the end of the day, you just that's what it boils down to. You never know who is going to touch you, who's going to make a difference, who you're going to touch. You just never know. So why rain on that opportunity with your past or whatever your issues is? Why rain on that opportunity to make a difference, to be a help, for somebody to be like, hey, I don't remember. Mel, she walked me. She took my hand. She walked. Why? Why not? Why not?
Yeah. And even speaking to now, are y'all? This is something big. I think I am always speaking people's names in other rooms. Y'all see that on Facebook sometimes. Speaking. If I'm in another room and I know somebody talking about something, I say, oh, wait a minute, I know somebody that does it. Now, I don't remember their numbers. Hold on, let me go back and look. If I don't know somebody, but I know I saw it on Facebook, I know I'm going to go get, I'm always doing that because why not? Why not?
Yes.
Why not? And I do believe in, what did it say, reach back and bring somebody with you. Yes.
Reach back and pull them
That's the
forward.
word. So, supporting leaders. So we are, what I do like is that women, when I wrote the question about women, it was a different question. But as I was doing it, I was thinking about the women that I was about to talk to. And I thought, well, how do I say that? And these women are supportive of each other, And so I said, let me pose it this way, because I think I was one that have always said, I don't do women. I don't do women. I don't do women.
It's
And
bad.
so on my
I'm
vision,
bad at
yes,
it.
well,
Yeah.
my vision board last year I had that I wanted to figure out how to embrace women. And I will tell you, and I believe it's spiritual, because I'm on a, I ain't saying I'm holding it out, but I am on a journey that
Right.
I'm finding faith, and I'm looking for things
Mhm.
that are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm on this journey of self-love, self-care, and finding, you know, where my help comes from. Is that
Right.
that's the right thing to
Yeah.
say?
Mhm.
So I'm saying that to say that now that I've opened myself up to say women are not all horrible, I have been introduced to some of the most amazing women. I'm in a book club with women now. I'm in a someone asked me to be in the National Women of Achievement organization. So now I'm surrounded by strong black
Phenomenal
women.
women.
Yeah.
And because I opened
Open
up, and then Natasha of course brought me this group of women. So it has been, you know, it's been wonderful. I mean, when I say years of saying, I don't do.
Yeah.
But I did meet one of my best friends by saying that, because someone asked, we were going to a dance event out of town, and I was like, I don't have nobody to go with. So, you can take Danielle. I was like, girl, boy, you know I don't do no women. He said she don't either, so y'all will be good together.
That's fine, no fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward too. I want to make sure I ask brought all those things up. So let's speak of women. This is Women International Month, so I want to make sure that we honor some of our women. I have 2 minutes to break one down, so I'm gonna let y'all go
Right.
first. So, do you guys want to mention somebody that you want to recognize or honor for this month? And it could be celebrity, politician, or someone that you just know in your life. You ready? Are we ready? Oh, is it you? Is it you?
I want to honor myself. No, I'm just joking.
That's what I thought you meant in the first place. You said-
I really do want to honor myself, y'all. These last 30 days, this last year, especially these last 30 days of my life has been, like, I've learned a lot. I've come a very, very long way, and I do want to honor myself.
Good for you.
But on the real side, and I know everybody probably gonna say, "Oh, that's so cliche." I want to honor my mom. I want to honor my mom.
Next time, bring tissue.
I do want to honor my mom. So, Miss Rita Jones, if you are watching, this is for you. My mom, she was married, and I saw her go through a divorce with my dad. And, you know, of course, she then became a single parent. My mom instilled the hustler in me. You know, I watched my mom work. My mom would get off from working an 8-hour shift, come home, use the bathroom, get something to eat, and go back to work. You know, just to make sure we were good. You know, like I said, she was a single parent, raising a teenage girl. Lord have mercy. You know, like, you know, and if it wasn't for my mom, mentally, ain't no telling where I would be, because she instilled in me church, prayer, believe in God, and in all things pray. Whatever you do, pray. So if it was not for my mom mentally, I know I wouldn't be here. I know I wouldn't be here. So yes, I do want to honor her.
Yay, Mom. Okay. You can go.
Come on, Mia.
So, as far as it being this month to honor all women, I just want to say, even in just the education world, we have come a long way. We have now African American superintendents.
Yes.
We have, and they have climbed the ladder. The thing of the matter is, we, although we have come a long way, we still have a long way to go. Because they still face so many different obstacles of things that we don't see in the forefront. But so this is for all our educators, all of our teachers, our teacher aides, our counselors, the bus drivers, all our females, even the paraprofessionals, all of these people who make everything look like it's seamless in front of everybody, and they do everything behind the scenes. So this is for all of you all.
And taking care of all our bad kids.
Yes.
We love y'all.
And being able to take all that parent stuff that you
Yes.
have to get and taking it like a champ and
And
keeping it.
sometimes you be wanting to say, "Who you
Yeah.
talking to, boo?"
Way back, I used to be working for Chocolate Middle School, and I have a friend. She said the day I told this little boy that the little boy said, "Well, I have my mama come." She said, "Well, don't you think I can bash your mama's head into this wall? I can bash your head into this wall." She said, "When I told that little boy I was gonna bash his head in that wall, I knew." And it was literally her last week.
Right.
Oh,
She's like, "Time to get my stuff together."
Let me pack up. Let me go and get my stuff.
Cause
Yes.
then you know it's going down.
Okay, Tasha.
So I was thinking, and I didn't have a one person. I'm gonna be like the least and give my mama my shout out, because if not, Karen gonna be there. So Karen Miller, you know, girl, my chocolate dumpling. You know, you are me, and I am what I am because of you and your prayers to God. But on my side note, I actually was thinking about it, and I really just want to honor every woman that's actually pushing another woman.
Absolutely.
Every
I like
woman
that.
that's okay
Yeah,
with
definitely.
pushing and grinding, letting that sister know, girl, you got it. You got it. You got this,
Yeah.
because we need that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have, besides my mommy, I didn't have one in particular person, but to all the women out there that's okay with shouting out the next person, okay with breaking bread with the next person, okay with letting the next person use your jacket, giving you know, those women that are out there doing that, kudos to y'all, because it's y'all month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. That's good. Shout out.
So,
And here she goes. She had all this time to get ready. You had 3 people.
so I really want to. I'm riding on the coattail too with my mom. She was. She taught me a lot about hard work. You know, it's like don't.
Like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. She was like, don't wait for nobody to do what you can do for yourself.
Absolutely.
And she always said that put God first,
Yeah.
pray first,
Yes.
and then make those decisions. So, you know, younger, you know, I kind of gave a little pushback, didn't really want to listen. And as I grew and I had my own kids and they gave me the little pushback and they didn't want to listen, that's when you come in and say, I'm so sorry. I really appreciate
Do you want your grandchildren right now?
And so, yeah, I just really want to honor my mom, Geraldine Banks. She's amazing. She's my rock. And
Yeah, yours would have been out if
Listen, I'm telling you.
Okay, so for me now, I've been thinking about it since I sent y'all that things. But the thing about it is, for my show this month, I've honored a lot of women. But one woman I spoke with, first let me back up. Shout out to my mama.
Okay.
Don't get in trouble.
I go get in trouble.
But the
And maybe
woman,
you should have probably said something still.
there's a group, and I'm gonna tell you the woman that I really want, but I just gotta mention this little group of people. They are my 2 daughters and my niece. My niece is like my 3rd daughter too. But they are very strong little children. Destiny, what I love about her, what I learned from her is that she, and that's my niece, she doesn't care about what people think. She's her own little person. Like, and she's always been, she's the only child, but she's just her own little person, and she just goes through life on her own. She's the one that's having the baby. The baby boy. So I love Destiny and her determination. She's working on her master's degree. She's doing the internship now, so I'm just so proud of her and the little young lady she's turned out to be. And we all still treat her like she's this little baby. I don't know, but then my daughters, I have 2 daughters who are just tough little girls, women, who just doing things and who don't hold back nothing. That I wish they'd hold back some of the stuff they say to me, but the things they say to others, leadership, being proud to be Black women, making people accountable. You know, if you hear them talk about, they come on my Facebook one day, I said something about R. Kelly, and someone said, oh, we need to still listen to her music. My daughter that's going to be the lawyer, she said, I'm I'm concerned about y'all. If y'all still out here trying to debate about who is gonna be still listening to R. Kelly, supporting R. Kelly. So, and that's all she said. She got out. But anyway, so that's all. Their opinions. They don't care what you think. Let me just say that. They're gonna give you what their thought. They're gonna, and I just love that about them. I wish that I had that part of me to where I could say what I want to say and not be done with it. You know, I'm doing better at cutting people off though. When they be cut off, I'm getting real good at that because that joy of mine that I be wanting, I can't get. But who I want to mention, and I would love for you guys, when I finish editing her video, I'm gonna send y'all the link. Her name is Dr. Ella Curry. She wrote a book called On the Record. It's a story, and she's Ella Curry, from whistleblower to head of the first African American in the United States to run a mental hospital. She gave me her story, and I mean, Dr. Curry, maybe 80 something, but she talked with me. It was the best conversation I've ever had. She has dealt with the Ku Klux Klan. Coming after, when they found out she was going to run this facility, they came after her. Gangs came and threw all her furniture out of this mental institution she was running. They threw it in the street, so she had to run down there. And she, one time she got to the mental facility, and gangsters was there. They drove up, and so she said, I forgot who I was. I forgot I was a little person. I come running up here talking about, what are you doing? Da, da, da. She said, it was after the fact. She was like, wait a minute, people could kill me. But she had so many good stories about the person she became and how it was like one of those stories you hear from people who were in the civil rights movement. But she has such a, and she sent me her book, and so I'm gonna read it. And now I want to say something. That's another thing. I've done so many authors on my shows. There's only 2 that actually gave me their book. You know, but anyway, so she sent me the manuscript first, so I can have something to talk about. But guys, this woman is amazing, and she is my hero. I can't wait to read the whole book, but she's gone through so much, and what she had to deal with to get to where she is. And she made me say this, and then I'll be done with it. She is one of the people that came out and separated. They had all the mental patients in one area. She came in and determined who was actually mentally ill versus people who really need to be in jail. No, these people were in jail, and so she was able to separate that, and she was able to release like 400 patients
mentally ill
because they not release them, put them in the mental ward versus those that needed to be in jail. You know what I mean? I mean, and I can't even touch on the things that she said, but I would definitely send y'all the videos when I get it edited, because she's just awesome. I can't wait to meet her in person. So so those 3 babies of mine, and Dr. Ella Curry, who was just an amazing woman. She told me that she was talking about her amazing husband. She's been married 63 years, so that's in itself. She said that now instead of him driving Miss Daisy, he's driving Dr. Curry. So now shout out Dr. Curry, and Jasmine Taylor and Destiny as well. So we are coming to a close. This was fun, y'all. I can't wait. This was just the first of many.
First of many.
Anyone have anything new coming up that they want to mention today? Anything?
I do. So over spring break, I did the baking while bonding classes, and I had a very, very overwhelming response, because this is not the first time that I've tried to offer this class. So for this to be the first time that people actually got on and was like, hey, let's do it. It sounds amazing. I was so excited.
It was virtual? So was it virtual?
No, I come to you one-on-one. So let me back up. When I originally started, I would rent out a venue, and I would just have everybody come to the one venue. The fault with that was finding a venue big enough to hold everybody with an oven, because we're baking, so trying to find a venue with an oven. So I've been thinking, how can I make this successful? Go to them. Duh.
Love that.
Yes. Go to them. So I come to you, bring everything to you. I teach you like the basics in baking. I show you how to take a box mix and turn it into something amazing. And that's so that's
Shonda ball water.
I may need that class.
Also, you like watermelon rice? She can cook. Hey, no. Come on. Can you teach us how to do a meal? That's what I'm doing.
Yes, I another branch off from my catering business, I am going to start doing this more often. And I'm also going to start doing cooking classes for adults as well.
Yes.
So,
you got your first customer.
so baking while bonding is a one-on-one experience. I'm doing it to make lasting memories with your children, because I feel like these millennials do not spend time with their children. So, some of them, not all of them, some of them, and I feel like they don't know how to bond with their children.
Right.
So this is an opportunity for you to bond with your child, make lasting memories. I take pictures, I make a memory book for you.
Right.
So this is
And you get a dessert.
something for you and your children, and at the end you get dessert. Yes.
Now we just hope it be good at the end and we want to eat.
So yeah.
You gonna make sure that it's good.
Yes. And this is, I bring in the education part to it too, because in baking you can use other things for other things.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity for the children to see, oh well, if I use this instead of eggs, let's see how this. So I still have that education
part,
coming in. So so baking while bonding, and
Love
I'm looking
that.
for a name for my adult class. My adult.
I was even thinking about Valentine's Day, because I saw that on some reality show, but Valentine's Day was
Yeah.
so cute. If you can get
Lisa, she did a Valentine's.
Oh, you did?
She did all my desserts, because I don't eat dessert. I don't eat
Really?
sweets.
Okay.
I don't eat sweets or nothing like that. But she did all. So I don't know how to bake. So I will not be a part of the baking and bonding, but I'm definitely going to the adult cooking thing. Because I don't eat sweets.
We can cook and bond.
Yeah, I
Food
cook and
and
bond. But yeah, she did at least it's like I've been eating out of at least
kitchen.
For a long time.
Almost 20 or a long time.
Natasha is the first person that told me that I knew how to cook gumbo. And sometimes I tell you, you know
How
how
to
to make
cook gumbo.
you can good.
I said, look, you can cook a good cornbread dressing for me. That's what
Right,
it is.
yeah.
Because my family don't eat cornbread dressing like everybody else's do. We get it twice a year. So when they be trying to do gumbo for Christmas, I say, no. We need the traditional, because it's the only time I get dressing.
See, and I'm only dressing for Thanksgiving.
I gotta have the Christmas and
something else.
Thanksgiving. They'll be doing whatever. Anybody else want to announce anything that's happening?
No, not yet. Nothing yet.
Okay, y'all. Well, thank you so much for tuning into our very first post-COVID Chat with Trina monthly panel with these 4 ladies who will be continuing on with me. We're very excited about this being the first of many. We'll be back next month with a new topic. If you guys have any suggestions for topics or anything like that, feel free to reach out to one of us via inbox, or you can contact me at chatwithmisstrina@gmail.com. And remember that we are looking for venues to host our chats live, and we would advertise your venue. Just let us know. Give us a shout or inbox us, or again, chatwithmisstrina@gmail.com, and we will come and have our live chat at your venue and advertise your venue on the show. Thanks, and we'll see you next month. Bye.